Hello. These are my creation stations. I am just going to show you, I'm going to spend a minute on each, hopefully. So the first one is the 7-minute essay. I've made this PowerPoint, and I've tried to base them off of units I know that are going to happen in my classroom. So I changed it to a 7-minute essay because that's just how it worked out. We're writing a memoir. We have a memoir unit at some point, I think first semester in my class. And so we introduce it, we go over, we remember what a memoir is, and then I hit them with, guess what? We are writing a memoir in class today. All that good stuff. And then they'll be like, what? And it'll be great. Okay. So these are the directions. I'm not going to go through all of them, and then we have write down this, and then the amount of time. Some slides look like this, where we're going to give some background, but then they need to know specifically what to do. So in a smaller font, what happened, who was there, how did it happen, and then again the time. This goes on until we have a cumulative 7 minutes. So that is the first one, and then here is an example. I wrote my 7-minute essay. I timed it out exactly like I would for my students, and I wrote it based on the exact questions that I gave them for this assignment. So next, we have writing and art. I chose this one because I'm teaching that novel in verse called Unbound, and there's some really interesting, cool art on the front. So, Unbound, a novel in verse, this will be a day 2 project that they do, so day 2 in the whole unit. I want to recap what yesterday's information was to their introduction to the unit, and then explain the activity. So these are the directions, and then the specific directions, like guiding directions or questions down below. And then this is the picture that they'll be given. I tried to find a better picture, but I couldn't, so I'll work on that. And then, again, those same exact specific directions from the previous slide are now written in the column over here. And then this is my example. This is what they will be doing. So that's what they'll see for directions. And then right here, this is what they will be doing. What do you see? Looking at the picture located on the board, the cover of Unbound, what do you see, etc. And then seeing and knowing based on what you know and what you saw. What are 3 inferences you can make about what we're going to read in this novel? And then I have my examples written in a different font of my responses to that, trying to be as unbiased as possible because I've read the book, I know what happens. And then this is my social media creation station. This is for, once again, the memoir unit. So this is the very last thing they'll do in the unit. Congratulations, you've completed and turned in your memoir. Now what? They are going to get a piece of paper and create an Instagram profile based on their memoir only. No other details that they didn't talk about in their memoir, except maybe their profile picture. They can just do something cute or whatever. So this is what they need to include. I would leave this up there while they are working because they will be working pen and paper, except for those students whose IEPs require them to work on computers. I'm going to give them the whole class to work on it. So my creation station example for this is my Instagram profile. They would get this exact thing, except for everything would be blank. So they would all have this number of post followers and following. The circle would be blank. They have to draw their own profile. The name, blank, bio, blank. They have to write in their own for that. And then 6 pictures. I told them that they can do pictures or quotes, so I did both. And notice how mine are all relevant to being outside. I'm swimming, I'm in the rain with a frog, I'm basking in the sunshine, and I'm frolicking through a field. And then I have 2 quotes about nature. So if I made a note that we are just assuming that my project is about nature, and about finding peace in nature. So this is how my topic or my Instagram profile is relevant to that topic. And that is all I have, if I can figure out how to stop.